So I had this dream. There was this guy. It was a white guy. I was driving down the road. It was like a hill. I was driving down the road and there was this hill, and I went to turn the car, and I wound up going into this parking lot. So then I made another turn, and I wound up going up a building, like because I was trying to go into this parking lot, get back to the parking lot that I was in, and I wound up going up the building. And I noticed that going up the building, this was the parking lot that I was looking for. So I wound up backing up and going down the building. But the fact that I went up the building, like, what? But I was in focus. I was in shock. I was like, whoa, like I really just went up this building. So then I'm going down the building, and this white guy came up to my car. He was like, you must have some type of ability. I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, you just went up that building. I know. And I was like, I know. Did you see that? Like, that's so weird. How did I do that? And then he was like, yeah. Then he was like, where are you headed? And it was icy, like it was snowy as well. So it was hard to control my car. So he was like, where are you headed? And I wound up parking. And I was like, well, I'm going to the store because I need some turkey and I need some eggs. And he was like, well, come into my store, because I guess he's a owner of a little shop market. And I didn't know at the time. He was like, well, come on. So I got out the car. Me and my son got out the car. We went into the shop market, and it was this woman, well, it was like a little, they make meat and stuff. So I went in there, and then this woman at the counter was sitting there like, she was like, you gonna keep giving away our meat and stuff, I'm gonna make you something. Like, she was kind of upset at the fact that he was always giving away free. I guess it was common for him to give away free food or something like that. So she was kind of talking to him about that, and he was like, oh, whatever, because he's the owner. So he was like, shaking it off, like, I can do what I please. So we went back there and got like a bag of turkey and some eggs for me. So we wound up, I wound up leaving. We wound up walking out the store, and as we're walking out the store, I'm like, oh shoot, my car is right there. Like, I guess it was in front of this business, I guess a police department or something. It was in front of it, and it was going through my car. I'm like, they about to take away my car. They about to take my car. So they wind up, they was talking to other people, and some other familiar faces was with them. And it was like, they was just pointing at me, laughing, this and that, telling them my business and stuff like that. I'm just like, dang, like, they always on my back, like. And then he was sitting there agreeing, just laughing at them, talking about, he was like, I guess he was just surprised because he didn't know them, but he was laughing at the situation because he's just like, typical people. That's all they do is laugh at, the situation and this and that. So I'm walking with him, and we walking towards the police officers who got my car and this and that, who looking at my car and this and that. So we walk over there, and he's like, the police officer was like, here's your ticket, and I am going to I'm gonna write you this ticket, but it won't be for you, it'll be for that guy with you. I guess trying to give me a break or something. But at the same time, they took my car. So what break is you really giving me? You wrote it in his name, but you still took my car. So I'm like, man, like, I was mad at that point. The little people instigating this and that. I walked past them and I said something to them, and then I guess she liked what I was saying and how I was standing up for myself, and she started, boasting about me to the person that was actually talking about me. So then I'm like, dang, so now I gotta walk home. So I'm starting to, you know, make my way home, but the white guy holding me back. He like, hold on, you know, because I guess I gave him some kind of salad to thank him, and he was just like, he said something about like the lettuce, like he was explaining what kind of salad it was, and I'm like, no, I made this from scratch and this and that. So we just talking about that, and then I'm just like, so we standing there talking, and he's like, so where are you from? Well, he was like, so didn't that place that you stay at, didn't it have some type of program in it to where, you know, you can to where you come outside and this and that or something like that? I'm like, yeah, it used to be there, but I guess I'm thinking I was like 18 at the time, because I was talking about graduation. I'm like, yeah, but I graduated, you know, so it ends when you graduate, or it stops once you graduate. And he was like, oh, okay. So then his attention went behind me, and I looked behind me, and there's a woman and a child, and he wound up going back there and talking with her. I'm like, okay, so he kind of just disregarded our conversation. So I start seeing some familiar faces walking down the road, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm about to go home. So I start walking up that way, and he's like, hold on, come back. You know, I'm not done talking with you. Let's talk. Like, come here. So I wound up going back to where he was, and I'm like, oh, so I guess that wasn't his intention, or not, or like he was talking to her, but I guess he still was interested in me or something like that. So I was confused, and that is where the dream ended. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, be notified, and share at your own free will to show you care.